Well, hello and welcome, my friends, to another Tarot Chat with Jay. The wheel turns and we are in the Mabon season. Mabon is our beautiful last harvest of the summer and entrance into the Burr months, as they've been described to me recently. September, October, November, December. It's wild witching weather. It's coming up on Mabon, travels us into Samhain, travels us into the Yule, travels us into the new year. So it's a real swing time for a lot of people, actually. Not only us, but say there are a lot of Catholic days of importance, metaphysical days of importance, national days of importance. We have Indigenous Peoples Day. We have days off from school. We celebrate Labor Day and all of the things that we have accomplished in this world coming up on Michaelmas and Candlemas. Creepy little. Sorry, one of those isn't right. But the Catholic holidays sort of linked to the Bridget time frame as well. So, friends, what do I like to do in this wedge of time? It is September 21st and brings us all the way through up to October 31st. I go wildcrafting in my area. These are wild cherries. The leaves are just beginning to crinkle and turn. This can be used for all sorts of transformative magic as we travel our way through this season. And there are lovely little fruits and prickly bits from, this is a wild sweet chestnut, and this is a tiny little version that comes in a wee little heart that just, I don't know, it wants to float in there with those precious little cherries and a heart made of white quartz. So yeah, those are the things that sort of find their way to me in this season. Let's talk about some crystals that we might like to use for this season as well. Carnelian, you might know, turns up in a lot of my work. This one especially, with a deep beating heart in it. It is creativity and passion, and it really amplifies those sort of reds and scarlets that we're changing into in this season. I also love a rock quartz crystal, especially next to that carnelian. It really hits it for me. I'm looking at my earth tones and my wood tones with, and you know, a little man it up power never hurts with tiger's eye. And this is also gold with garnet. So these are all, once again, elements that sort of reflect that scarlet, brown, cream, golden colorway that we're looking at. I have changed my altar cloth to a gorgeous, gorgeous scarlet red velvet that will take me, as I say, from Mabon through Samhain into Yule and swing us around this fall into winter wedge of our wheel. Do I have decks that I would recommend for this season? Why, yes, I do, my friends. I certainly do. I have switched out my Yellow Box Rider Waite that I really like during spring and summer. This for spring and summer really hits those air elements, water elements, the blues. But when I change into fall, the Universal Tarot really just deepens those into scarlet and coral. It brings all those bright yellows into mustards and taupe, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and it reads really beautifully with my cards. I have my Everyday Witch in this beautiful scarlet velvet bag with a tiny little garnet pomegranate seed. Represents a pomegranate seed that was gifted to me. Makes it extra magical. I love my Arthur Rackham tarot this time of year. It is shadowy, illustrative, gray, gloomy, and just, you know, entirely wet and rainy for this time of year. So I really like those cards. Pagan Otherworlds. I'm not using too many decks. I'm not pulling too many decks from Mabon. I'm taking this one. I want to look at it in isolation a little bit. Not necessarily trying to marry it to other cards in my deck or make it run the way I want it to. I just think I want to listen to the quietness and the wind and the... This deck seems to be sort of like sitting up on a rock, isolated on a craggy tour. And I think I need to climb the mountain and take a little time and sit up there with it. I'm talking a lot about wind and rain. I wonder what kind of weather I'm drawing down for our month. Also looking at Shadowwork deck. I'm going to be meeting with the creator, Mary Sasinski, and doing a poll with this deck, so I'm sort of also listening to message a lot, and it's also, this deck is a photograph, and a very strong journal messaging with it. And I don't know, I'm just sort of liking that. Looking at atmosphere and landscape and not necessarily looking at the busyness of some of the other decks that have a little more of a presence of person and a little more of a voice, like this Might Hurt Tarot. The people in here are actual people. You can have actual conversations with them. They're actually drawn from actual people. Very, very like a little friends and family deck. This shadow work and also Pagan Otherworlds, it's a little more landscape driven, atmosphere driven. It allows you, I think, the time to take the time, the season. One of the reasons I really like talking about Mabon is because no one goes, Happy Mabon! Everyone goes, oh hell, it's Mabon, or damn, I missed Mabon, or what is Mabon? And it holds such a beautiful place in my heart that I'm really happy to celebrate it here with you. Thank you so much for joining me here today, my friends. Have a wonderful witching day. Have a beautiful Mabon. It's been Jay.